And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a...
Green 18! Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
6 guys. 6 to 50.
On first down, Rodgers steps away to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jeremiah Tauchu coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Get 300. Get 300. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing now is Rodgers. This complete to Jones. He can't get him down. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. 14 yards, good for a pass. First down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Boom. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step up.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Complete. This is Lewis. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Rabbit. Hey, alert three. Right.
Greystone, travel.
Guys, fight 51. Mike 51. Cut.
Inside.
Switch.
Hey, Haywood.
Now Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That's a gain of 3.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And an alley to run. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. It'll be a pickup at 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Check 24. Shift.
Back north. Jump out.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Jones. Uses the stiff arm. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Hey, inside.
I'm coming. Jim.
Boxing.
Banjo.
On second down now, it's Jones, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Third down and 9.
The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Snap comes at 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeremiah Tauchu able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for a Kenosha native and former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
A gain of 15. First down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Let's get off the field.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Something we're seeing more of with the rise in the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
Ready? 60 or
58. Come on. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
80 weapons. Let's go.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On the double.
Go 50 extra money. I got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
X3. 218. Chop. Bravo. Lead driven.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lock. And he will find his man on the outside.
They can't move the ball on us.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah,
they?
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Throwing now is Lock. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Todd Davis, the Broncos' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Let's go, over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Here's Locke to throw. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And now it's 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
No such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Hey, 88.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Forced out to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Mike 51. Mike 51. It's been a long day. Here, Mike.
Rodgers going to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
51's the mic, boys. 51. Here we go. Here we go.
Go.
Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go.
Hey, 88.
Hatchet.
Get 300. Get 300.
And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
This we trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. He's picked off, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
50. Hey, you block over here.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Slam. Hey, Echo.
Bring it, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Coming.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jeremiah Tauchu able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll go again with Lindsey. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
General West.
Yeah. Mike 58 right there. Yo.
Block taking the snap at 1. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Lock now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsey so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty cool. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. Jones has it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
51 to Mike, boys, 51.
Now Rodgers operating from the gun. Funches has it complete. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Set the tone, defense.
To throw is Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. He's got daylight. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover forced, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, 4th quarter, that is a game changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
At the 43-yard line.
Blue 58.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Check 13. Check 13.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Kill.
Hey, Mike.
Turn it up.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Complete to Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. And I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
88.
51.
We ain't giving up nothing. Hey, Zoom.
51's the mic. Here we go.
399.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Defense wins championships, baby.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. On 1st down, Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
To throw again, Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Check the 300. Cat 300. 61. Matchbox lights. Plant. Motion. Check. White left.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trevor Williams with a pick.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A gain there of 21 yards. Fant, the first-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall. Second tight end taken in the draft. Amazingly, the second Iowa tight end taken in the draft is teammate T.J. Hawkinson. 8th overall, he was selected by the Lions, but Noah Fant really wowed everyone in Indianapolis at the Combine and now trying to parlay that into an impressive NFL career. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Look at me, zipper.
Another run by Lindsey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
30 base. Pilot, 64, read.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Broncos, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do?